Thanks for tuning in to DragonDoor TV's special 50th episode. I'm Amanda Salas, and stay tuned to see the highlights that have made DragonDoor TV the best that it can be. Thanks to you.
Comrades, resistance is futile. You shall be assimilated.
Thank you to all those who have submitted fit tips to keep us stronger and smarter.
Hey DragonDoor TV, this is Paul Daniels, team leader, and my fit tip for you is slow down. Sometimes we tend to do our workouts too quickly and the movements are activated through momentum and you're not used based on strength.
You know where my hands are.
Right.
You also now know where my face is.
Right.
At this point, you have the choice of, if you're sure of your fist, just continue to extend right up the center line over and over and drive my head and chin back.
Well, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to mess with my friend Brian, and after our little session, you don't want to mess with me.
My fit tip for the week is you get cheat meals when you have a six-pack. It's pretty simple.
DDTV loves getting an inside look at all of your gyms and studios.
Nice, beautiful, nice.
We just got done doing the strength and conditioning. We got Pedro Munoz fighting on the 20th. We have Philippe fighting in Belgium for a world title, and Eduardo Pamplona here, professional fighter. We're just getting him ready for Strikeforce or whatever venue we're going to take him to.
Down here we've got ourselves what's called a swing burpee challenge. We do it every couple of weeks with our members, and the goal is to get 15 swings, 15 burpees all the way down to 1 in 10 minutes, and so we kind of keep track of where everybody's going.
I have our functional movement screens here. We screen every individual that comes in. Nobody can set foot in the door and work out unless they have a screen done.
Hi, it's Andrew Reid from DragonDoor Australia here. This is the home of Australian Hardstyle. It's our new headquarters. Why don't you come on in and check the new place out?
What's up, DragonDoor TV? Max Shank, RKC, here with Mike Baltrin. You're in Encinitas, California, and this is Ambition Athletics. Reach that bell back. Try to feel your glutes more. Right. Part of what differs this gym from every other gym you've ever been to is that we're going to focus on your quality of movement before we try to add quantity of movement.
Hey DragonDoor TV, this is Sam Sikdar, RKC from Exton, Pennsylvania. Come on in and check out my DDTV crib, the Dragon Gym. This first section is dedicated basically towards strength and conditioning training. We have a full set of kettlebells, some blaster straps, rings. Over here we have Pat Flynn, recent RKC graduate. Over here we have Steve Mays, another Dragon Gym RKC. Our strength and conditioning training is based on the RKC system. Over here we have Brian Petty, another RKC here at Dragon Gym. Does a lot of personal training, also a lot of work with integrating kettlebells and martial arts, bare knuckle boxing, mixed martial arts, kickboxing. He's done a lot of research into really working the two systems together. Thanks for stopping by and checking out Dragon Gym in Exton, Pennsylvania.
Remember to send your cribs video to info@dragondoor.tv. DragonDoor TV has celebrated 49 comrades for our Comrade of the Week segment. We think you're pretty groovy at DragonDoor TV.
Well, thank you.
So groovy that, you know what? I want to make you Comrade of the Week this week.
Nah.
Yeah. RKC Melody Schoenfeld from Pasadena, California is a ray of California sunshine. RKC Jeff O'Connor from Talala, Oklahoma is the owner of OutlawStrengthSystems.com, focusing on youth athletic development. RKC2 Casey Ryder from Chico, California has an extensive background in fitness and it shows. RKC Laurel Blackburn from Tallahassee, Florida is the very proud owner of Boot Camp Fitness and Training in Tallahassee. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Oh, we're rolling. Whoops, well I was just singing about this week's Comrade of the Week. RKC Mark Snow lives in Omaha, Nebraska and owns SG Human Performance along with his wife, RKC Nikki Snow. Tell me about SG Human Performance.
We decided that we wanted to start something, but we
want it to be about movement and about, you know, not athletic performance. It's about human performance, moving as human beings.
RKC2 Tim Ferriss from San Jose, California is a best-selling author, entrepreneur, and public speaker.
Kettlebells don't take that much time. You can get a very, very, very effective workout in 10-15 minutes. So really, there are no excuses not to spend the time. I think that one kettlebell and you have a gym for all intents and purposes, 2 or 3 movements, and for most people, that's all you need.
His latest book, The 4-Hour Body, was released December 14th and reached the #1 position in the New York Times bestseller list. Senior RKC John Ingham from Minnesota is a master trainer and ranks top of the list on DragonDoor.com. Mark is one of a kind in the DragonDoor community. He is the Director of U.S. Operations for DragonDoor, and DDTV has had the pleasure of meeting Mark multiple times all over the country. For Valentine's Day, DragonDoor TV wanted to honor a kettlebell couple of the week. A couple that swings together, a couple that trains together, and a couple that really, really embodies heart style. It was love at first sight for Lauren and Stephanie Shelton. They met at a gym and they train hardstyle together. HKC Damien McErland is from Belfast, Ireland, and is spreading the luck of the Irish through his hardstyle training. RKC Diana Vellante from Downington, Pennsylvania embodies girl power and has amazing results to back it up. How much weight have you lost with kettlebells?
70 pounds with kettlebells.
70 pounds of kettlebells, all because of kettlebells?
All because of kettlebells.
Don't forget all the dollars you can save with our DragonDoor TV Deal of the Week. Here are some of the products that you've saved money on.
This week's DragonDoor TV Deal of the Week is the Marshall Power DVD set. RKC Sarah Lurie's Kettlebells for Dummies. Turn to the Kettlebell book and DVD. It's the Quick Results Kettlebell Workout DVD. The 16-kilo kettlebell with a thinner handle. A pair of 1-pound Indian clubs. Save $40. Only save $77.77.
Only on DragonDoor TV's Deal of the Week.
Howdy, Spencer. Why don't you tell us what this week's DragonDoor TV Deal of the Week is?
Well, Amanda, this week's DragonDoor TV Deal of the Week is the 8-kilo kettlebell. Save $10 only on DragonDoor TV's Deal of the Week.
Thanks for tuning in to our special 50th episode of DragonDoor TV. You know the rest. When it comes to advanced fitness and well-being, there's always lots in store with DragonDoor. Make sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter so that you're in the know when it comes to our show. We'll see you next time.